Hello everyone. Today's question looks impossible at first glance, but if you know one clever trick, you'll be able to solve it in just a few minutes. Now let's look at the challenge before us, which says a multiplied by b equals 100, b multiplied by c will give us 200, and c multiplied by a will give us 300. Now the question before us says find a plus b plus c, that is a plus b plus c will give us what? Let's learn the smart method of solving this type of question. We were given three products, that is a multiplied by b will give us 100, b multiplied by c will give us 200, and c multiplied by a will give us 300. I want us to notice something important here. We were not given the individual values of a, b, and c. Instead, we know how they multiply themselves. Now, instead of us solving the equation at a time, we shall be combining them. The first thing is, let's multiply the three equations together, starting from the left side. On the left side, we have AB, BC, and CA. So let's multiply them together, which will give us AB multiplied by BC multiplied by CA. Now let's rearrange the letters. How many A's do we have? 1, 2. A times A. How many B? 1, 2. B times B. And how many C? 1, 2. C times C, which becomes A square times B square times C square. The next thing now is, let's multiply the result on the right side. So on the right side, we have 100 multiplied by 200 multiplied by 300. 100 multiplied by 200 will give us 20,000. 20,000 multiplied by 300 will give us 6 million. That means our ABC square equals 6 million. Now let's find our ABC. To find our ABC, we shall be taking the square root of 6 million. So our ABC equals square root of 6 million. Let's break the 6 million apart. So 6 million equals 100 square multiplied by 600. So our ABC will give us what? 100 root 600. Now let's simplify the 600. So 600 equals 100 multiplied by 6. Therefore, our root 600 equals 10 root 6. Hence, ABC equals 100 times 10 root 6, which will give us what? 1000 root 6. Now let's find the variable. To find A, we shall be dividing ABC by BC. Now let's substitute the values. Our ABC is 1000 root 6, while our BC is 200. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 2 into 1, 2 in 10, 5. Now our A equals 5 root 6. Let's find our B. Our B equals ABC divided by CA, where our ABC is 1000 root 6 and our CA 300. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So we are left with 10 root 6 divided by 3. Let's find our C. Our C equals ABC divided by AB, where our ABC equals 1000 root 6 and our AB equals 100. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So our C equals 10 root 6. At the end of the day, our A equals 5 root 6, B equals 10 root 6 divided by 3, and our C equals 10 root 6. The next thing is we shall be adding them together. Now let's compute them. A plus B plus C. Let's substitute. A is what? 5 root 6. B 10 root 6 divided by 3, and C 10 root 6. The next thing is let's add our A, B and C together. For us to add them together, that is A plus B plus C, we must make sure they all have the same denominator, and since B already has denominator 3, we shall rewrite the other 2. Now let's rewrite A. Initially, A equals 5 root 6, B 10 root 6 divided by 3, and C 10 root 6. Now let's write A and C. A initially was 5 root 6. So for us to write it, we shall be multiplying A and C by 3. So 5 root 6 multiplied by 3 will give us what? 5 times 3, 15. So we have 15 root 6 as our new A, and our new C will be 10 root 6 multiplied by 3. 10 times 3, 30. So our new C will be 30 root 6. Now our A equals 15 root 6 plus our B, which is 10 root 6 divided by 3, plus our C, which is equal to 30 root 6. Now let's divide the three of them by the denominator 3. Remember that B is already divided by 3, so we shall only be dividing A and C by 3. So let's divide them by 3 by 3. 15 plus 10, 25. 25 plus 30, 55. So we have it as what? 55 root 6 divided by 3. Our A plus B plus C will give us 55 root 6 divided by 3. Now let's verify if our answer is truly correct. Let's check AB, where our A equals 5 root 6. We are using the old A and not the new A. Likewise for B and C, we shall be using the old one to cross check. So A equals 5 root 6, while B equals what? 10 root 6 divided by 3. Now let's multiply the two together, which will give us 5 root 6 multiplied by 10 root 6 divided by 3. 5 times 10 will give us 50. So we have 50 root 6 divided by 3. which will give us 50 times 6 divided by 3. 50 times 6 equals 300. 300 divided by 3 will give us 100, which is correct. Now let's check that of BC. BC, where B equals 10 root 6 divided by 3 and C equals 10 root 6. So by the time you multiply the two together, 10 times 10 will give us 100. So we have 100 root 6 divided by 3. So 100 times 6 divided by 3 will give us what? 3 in 3, 1, 3 in 6, 2. 100 times 2 equals 200. So our BC is correct. Finally, let's check for our CA, where our C equals 10 root 6 and our A equals 5 root 6. By the time you multiply the two together, 10 times 5, 50. So we have 50 root 6, which will give us what? 50 times 6. 50 times 6 equals 300, which is perfect. Can you see now that after we verified, we were able to still get our equation back? So likewise, whenever you have any equation to solve, after you've gotten your answer, kindly verify to check maybe your answer is correct. Thank you for watching.